Hey guys, my name is Laura Ferguson. I am a very blessed Sapphire Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And if you are watching this, that means you are a part of Holly O's team. Let me just tell you how amazing I think that your leader is. She is incredible. We have got to hang out during Ruby Retreat, a couple other events, and she is just so kind and so helpful with everything. And she's got such an incredible Plexus testimony. That just every time brings me to tears. And so I'm just so grateful and honored to be able to come to you and kind of share with you just a few tips that I have that have helped me along the way in my journey. And in particular, I'm going to talk a lot about how I was able this year to earn the $2,000 shopping spree in Maui. So first of all, what I had to do, and I will tell you this, guys, is as a jewel, just because I'm a jewel with Plexus does not mean I don't fight mindset. Every single day I have to get up and I have to do positive affirmations. I have to tell myself that I'm worthy and that I am capable of achieving my goals. And I will say over the summer, it has been hard. We have gone through a lot of changes in our company. And so it has been difficult. And if you haven't experienced the difficulty of your business, then more power to you. But I don't know if you guys have seen on Facebook going around everywhere, but the amazing Rachel Hollis has really, really inspired me and helped me to get over my negative self-talk and the lies that I tell myself, okay? Because I will say the last 3 months have been hard. And a lot of the times I will get in my office and I will just sit here and I'm like, okay, what do I do? Like, what do I need to do today to work my business? And I had to get over so many things, constant things that I would tell myself. Laura, you're not good enough. Laura, you're not a good enough leader. Laura, you cannot achieve this goal. I will say when they came out with the contest for the Emerald Extravaganza, I was like, oh my gosh, the points that you had to get to were just, to me, seemed unreachable. I was like, oh my God, there is no way I'm going to get the $300 cash, or there's no way I'm going to get that awesome spa treatment. And there is absolutely no way that I am going to earn that shopping spree. Guys, I was telling myself lies. I was telling myself before I even began the contest that I wasn't going to earn it. And that right there will kill you in your tracks. What we tell ourselves and the negative self-talk will completely ruin our business. And I promise you that. The number one person that stands in your way is you and here and what you tell yourself. So what Rachel Hollis said at the very end of her book, in her very last chapter, that rocked me to my core and got me my booty in the game again, is she said, set a goal for yourself and then work your butt off to get there. Stop telling yourself lies. Stop it. I have the power. What she said at the end of the book is that you have the power. Stop being afraid. Stop the negative self-talk. Get up right now, rise up and tell yourself you can do it. And at the very end, gives me chills every time because I've listened to the chapter like 5 times. She said, girl, wash your face, which to me means it's a new day. Like, wash your face. We're going to do this. Okay. And we're going to do this together. So anyways, okay. So moving on, the number one thing that I had to do, okay, in order to achieve my goal was believe I can do it. Okay. That's the number one. And it's going to be the same thing for you. Doesn't matter what you're trying to achieve. If you're trying to go silver, if you're trying to go gold, if you're trying to earn leaders retreat, if you're trying to earn a contest, super silver, whatever we have going on this month. If you're trying to earn a goal, you have to believe you can do it. Okay. And stop the negative self-talk right in its tracks. Okay. So I had to believe I could do it. And really, it took a long time, unfortunately, for me. My team has rocked it out this summer. We have had slow times. July was a little slower for us than usual. We have had slow times, but we have been in momentum probably since about August, beginning of August. And that's when I kind of was like, well, maybe I can do this, but I wasn't all in yet. And I will tell you right now, when I hit that spa treatment, and I hit 2,250 points, I was like, whoa. And that was on, guys, you're not going to believe this. That was on August 18th. On August 18th, I hit 2,250 points. There were 13 days left in this Emerald Extravaganza contest. And I kind of started telling myself, Laura, what if you could win that next prize, which is the $1,000 cash? That's 2,750 points. What if you could do that? But if you get to $1,000, the 2,750 points that you need to get that $1,000, it's only 250 more points to that shopping spree. I have never earned a shopping spree in Plexus since I've been doing this for 5 years. Never. And I've always wanted it. And I started telling myself, Laura, I think you can do this. And then I took think out of it. And I said, Laura, you can do this. So I started telling myself I could do it. That was number one. That's my number one tip is tell yourself you can achieve it. So really on August 19th, I was all in and ready to hit the ground running and get that 750 points that I needed to win that shopping spree. I was flying past the $1,000. I was like, oh, great. I win the $1,000. Wonderful. But I was going for that shopping spree, that 3,000 points. Okay. But I needed 750 points in 12 days. Okay. What was I going to do to get there? So what I did was the first thing I did was I reached out to my upline and I told her what I wanted to achieve. And I said, Melissa, I'm going for this shopping spree. I don't know if you think it's too crazy of a goal for me, but I'm going for it. And I need your support and I need your wisdom and I need you to tell me what I need to do. And that is the best thing I could have done because Melissa is amazing and she will always tell you to go for it no matter what. Okay. So I did. I was in that whole day. And the first thing I did was reach out to Melissa and she told me, and she gave me some tips and she said, I want to throw you in a push thread that I have going with other shopping spree people that want to earn the shopping spree. And I said, okay, throw me in there. So she threw me in this thread and it was overwhelming at first. All these people were talking and saying and people were already earning it and people were pushing and I was like, I get overwhelmed with threads. I don't know if you guys are the same way, but I was overwhelmed, but I was like, let's do this. So every time I would see somebody earn it, it would push me further. And every time I would see somebody, with an amazing quote, I would, stick it in the back of my head and be like, I can do this. Yes. So guys, my points started going up by 100 every day. Some days 150. So I believe on August 20th, a day after I started to push, I had already increased my points to, I believe, 2,388. Still had a ways to go. Still had about almost 600, a little over 600 points to go. But I kept going. I also had a thread going with all the people on my team that still wanted to earn Leaders Retreat. I had 12 people, a lot of them in my level 1 through 3s that hadn't earned Leaders Retreat yet that wanted to earn Leaders Retreat. I partnered with one of my level 1s that decided to run with her business after convention. And I said, I said to her, listen, you can earn this. I know she was only at like 200 points. I know you're only at 200 points, but let's do this. We put our heads together. I met at her house and we worked. Y'all, she added 24 customers and 3 ambassadors in 2 weeks. Okay. Because I told her she could do it. She started believing she could do it and she started messaging people like crazy. So that was the thing is I got into a thread with like-minded people. I started pushing my own people, started supporting them and pushing them and got out of our comfort zone, guys. And this is the third thing is we started messaging people. Y'all, anyone and everyone that had ever messaged me or was curious about Plexus that had never placed an order before, I was messaging them. I was following up like a mad woman. Probably reached out to 30 people in 2 days, telling them, hey, I have an amazing special. I really want you to either order a bag of Slim or I want you to start our Joyome. I mean, my skin has never looked more fresh and more even toned. And my skin feels great. And I love the Hunger Control Slim. It helps me with my hunger. And so I was just messaging people like crazy. And yes, I was offering a $20 rebate for them, which helped. It always helps people, get over the fence and helps people, make that purchase, especially if you offer them an incentive. And so the other thing the last chapter said is be your own hero. And that is like huge for me, is that you have to work your own business. You cannot wait for your team to help you with any type of goal. You have to work it yourself. So after messaging all my people and working my booty off, I ended up adding 8 new customers and 3 ambassadors. And I did it within about a week and a half, whatever, I needed. And guys, on the 28th of August, I earned the shopping spree. It only took me 8 days. 8 days to earn 650 points to earn the shopping spree. Crazy. Great. Awesome. What did I have to do? I had to believe in myself. I had to get out of my comfort zone. I had to get in a thread with like-minded people that were going to push me and help me reach my goals. Another thing I had to do was I had to help my team. I had to help them reach their goals, because this is all about relationships, guys, and it's all about helping others. And I needed to help them. And I still, to this day, guys, there's only 2 days left, counting today, 2 days left to earn Leaders Retreat. And I still have about 8 people that are pushing to earn Leaders Retreat. They're not giving up. The reason they're not giving up is because not only do they have a chance to win a free trip to the Bahamas on a cruise, a lot of them, first cruise they've ever been on, but guys, they're growing their business. They're growing their customer base. A lot of them will have the biggest check they've ever received. A lot of them are silver ambassadors that are pushing. They'll have the biggest check they've ever received, and they're going to grow their business. So it's worth it. It's worth it to push. Even if they don't end up on that cruise ship, they push themselves further than they've ever pushed themselves before. And one thing that I've really thought about over the past 10 days is, what if we worked our business like that every single month? What if we were unafraid? What if we believed in ourselves every month that we could achieve our goal after goal after goal? Y'all, we would move up in the ranks and we would be jewel ambassadors. Is that not your goal? Your goal is to be a jewel in this company and have financial freedom, to have residual income. Guys, it's a dream, and it's a dream that can happen, but you have to believe, and you have to get out of your comfort zone, and you have to push past your fears. Okay. So what I want you to do, since you're on Holly O's team and you're listening to this, is I want you to comment, and I want you to tell me what your goal is. Let's say September. It's got to be September, because September 1st is on Saturday, okay? And we're going to push, okay? What is your goal? So that's your first thing that you're going to comment. Then, what are you going to do? What are the action steps you are going to take to accomplish your goal? Guys, a goal is only achieved if there's action behind that goal. I knew 10 days ago that I had to work my booty off if I wanted that shopping spree, okay? And it would not have been achieved if I wouldn't have taken those action steps. So reaching out, getting outside of my comfort zone, reaching out to anybody and everybody that I thought would be willing to purchase from me, and helping my team achieve their goals, and just getting out of my comfort zone and doing those action steps it was going to take to win that spree. And guys, it's worth it. It is worth it. And even if you don't achieve that goal, you know that you work so hard and you're growing your business and you're growing your customer base. So thank you guys so much for listening in. Thank you, Holly, for having me. I hope that you guys have an amazing September. Hope you have an amazing rest of the year. And I hope that you go out and you achieve those goals. Okay? Y'all have a great day.